Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul, and we are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here, for having some fun with me. We are going to be going through my I Am deck today. This deck is just full of positive affirmations. I'm going to pull an affirmation off the top, and we are going to work through it. So, what's going to happen is it's going to be a lot of fun. Essentially, what we're doing is we are circumventing the messaging that we get from the world, and we are replacing our internal monologue with something positive, with something really empowering. So I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and this works best if you then respond, I am the affirmation on the card. So let's begin by pulling one off and saying that today I am powerful. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. So I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. So, are you powerful? You are powerful. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions create your future. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down in the chat right now. And as I do, I have just taken that from a thought in my mind, from something that isn't real, and put it over there in the in the real world where it is now quite a bit more real. So I am powerful. My thoughts and feelings and actions create my future. And if we think about this, our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions are things that we can do now. We have power over our thoughts. We have power over our feelings. We have power over our actions. That's why we're powerful. We have power in our now moment. Right now, we can decide what to think. Right now, we can choose how we feel. And when we think, what we think, and then how we feel about what we think determines the actions that we uh, that we put out there into the world. And it is the actions that we put out into the world that affect the world, that affect the people around us in the world, and that give us a whole new set of thoughts, feelings, and actions in our next now moment. So by just harnessing the power of this now moment, we get to really shape the now moments that are becoming. We really can decide what our future looks like simply by deciding how we're going to feel right now. I am powerful. You are powerful too. I'm surrounded by powerful people. It's crazy how powerful the folks are that I am surrounded with. Um, I have an affirmation on my wall that says I'm surrounded by the coolest people on the planet doing the biggest things for humanity. I have quite a few I am statements on my wall, but that's one that really rings true to me. And when I see that I'm surrounded by these people, I recognize also that I am one of them, and how cool that is. So this card is our invitation today to remain in the to remain in our now moment. Brenda Jean says something really interesting here. She says when she starts typing power, Facebook tries to insert powerless. It doesn't even give her powerful. Yeah, because powerless is most people's default. So, interesting story. So I was at a friend's house and I picked up a copy of an English to Ojibwe phrase book. So I was thumbing through this phrase book, English to Ojibwe. Ojibwe is a First Peoples language that's typically spoken up in Canada, and Ojibwe is just so radically different from English. And when I was reading it, I came across a page that had all kinds of I am statements on it. Just for regular social situations to help people say something in Ojibwe, you know, to say an I am statement in Ojibwe. And most of these I am statements that were in this book were just awful things, like I am scared, and I am ugly, and I am disempowered. It was absolutely crazy. There was only like two or three of them that I would ever use to describe myself, and like 30 or 40 of them that are just absolutely terrible. And what that showed me was that the person who compiled this phrase book, either that was the way that they thought about themselves when they thought I am, or that's what they thought would just be really useful in that culture to to actually communicate all of these thoughts in Ojibwe. So I am powerful today. You are powerful. We are powerful people. And the reason that we're powerful is because we get to choose our thoughts right now. And then we get to choose how we feel about those thoughts right now. And then we get to choose an action based on those feelings right now. It is incredibly, incredibly empowering as we understand that just the extent to which we can shape our future through our now moments. So I am powerful today. I want to say thank you guys so very much for coming by, for enjoying some time with me today. You guys are awesome. And if you need to have a particular affirmation, I have them archived on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go on over there, have all of them archived. So I want to say thanks again for having some fun with me, and aloha from paradise.